Okay, sir. Thank you so much for joining to this short interview. Before we start, can I ask your name and where you're from?
My name is Keith Camacho, and I am from Honolulu, Hawaii, in the United States of America.
Um, if you don't mind me asking, what brought you to Indonesia apart from work?
Well, I was retired, enjoying life at home, doing volunteer work. But when COVID hit, I had to stop volunteer work. And I decided it would be nice to teach English as a second language somewhere in the world. And EF Jakarta saw my resume and they wanted me to join.
How long have you been here?
I have been here since April 1st of this year.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So actually today, like I said before, I actually have few questions for you, to talk about the tourism. First of all, can you tell me one of your favorite destination in your country?
The favorite destinations in my country, one of them would be Disney World.
Disney World.
Yeah, in Florida, because the families like to go there.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of activities for both adults and children.
Oh, okay.
So that's a very popular tourist location. So is Los Angeles. A lot of people like to go to Los Angeles for the weather. And they have many different theme parks there, like Universal Studios, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm. And then, of course, Hawaii is a popular destination for people who just want to enjoy the sun and relax on the beach.
Anyway, what kind of places do you usually like to visit? Like, for example, like mountains, beaches, or cities, or historical sites?
Me personally, since I live on an island with a lot of beaches, I don't really seek out beach destinations. So I prefer to go to places where I can learn cultural things.
Okay, sure. How about this? If you have a friend and then you could bring them there, like in Hawaii, what would you show them first?
Well, the first thing I would do is take them for a drive around the island. And they would be able to see the famous North Shore of Hawaii, where they have the big wave surfers. And then I could take them to a small little quaint town called Haleiwa and have some lunch down there. And then take them to some scenic sites on the way home. And then on a separate day, because it requires a little bit more effort, I would take them to the Pearl Harbor Museum.
Oh, what is that? What museum?
That's when the Japanese bombed the United States in World War II. Yeah, so there's still a big battleship under the water. And there are a lot of very interesting sights to see at Pearl Harbor. So that really requires at least half of a day.
Okay. In your opinion, is there a destination that you think more people should know about in your country?
More people should actually learn about Chicago. Yeah, that's not a typical destination. They just think Chicago is another big city. But Chicago has a lot to offer in terms of the huge variety of foods they have there. And there are also some very interesting museums and historical sites you can see while in Chicago.
Maybe that's all for the question that I have for you. And thank you very much for your time and sharing your experience. I really enjoy hearing your stories.
My pleasure.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Indonesia and have a great day.
Thank you very
much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much for joining this short interview. Before we start the interview, can I ask your name again and where you're from?
So my name is Soka Banfi. I am from France.
Okay. What are you doing here apart from work?
Actually, my husband is working here, but I'm also working. That is and we just arrived in August, in last August.
Oh, it's new for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay. Okay, so actually, I want to, like I said before, like I want to ask you two questions about tourists. So, what do you think about your favorite place in your country?
In my country, in France. Okay, so I would go with Paris, of course. So Paris because it's so multicultural and there are so many things that you can visit, like the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, but also you got the Basilic that is really nice as a place. And also this is the best place where you can find so many things like different food, kind of food, a restaurant that you can
And
enjoy.
how about the other country?
The other parts,
The other
part
country.
of other countries. Okay, so I've been to Canada also. I've lived in Canada before coming here. So Canada, what I like, the part in Canada, I lived in Ottawa, but I think that I prefer Calgary. Calgary is in the north, okay, and it's really nice. It's really nature. You got beautiful lakes and mountains, so really, really nice for the landscape.
How did you just discover that place? Did someone recommend it to you, or did you find it yourself?
You mean here?
No, I'm like in the Canada.
In Canada, because I lived in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So before coming in Jakarta, I used to live in Canada.
oh, so you find the place yourself. You found it the place
We
yourself.
worked in Canada.
Oh, okay.
It was because we went there because for work also.
Is it really good? The place, I mean.
It's different from here, totally different. Yeah, totally different because actually the temperature is different. It's really cold during the winter. When I say really cold, it can go to minus 35, so it's really, really cold. But during the summer, it's quite fine, it's okay. But the landscape is really what I prefer. Because they're really natural and so wide and so different. And also the color that you can find during the autumn season when the color of the maple trees, where you can find orange or red color. This is really, this is what is really interesting.
Okay, that's all for the question. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
your time.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for joining this short interview. Before we start, can I ask your name and where you're from?
My name is V, short for Valentino. I am from Indonesia, but mixed with Netherlands and Japanese.
Okay, do you mind if I ask you what brings you to Indonesia?
Well, I live here, number one, and second of all, I live here
Okay, how long have you been here?
all my life, kinda.
Okay, sure. Okay, so today I'd like to ask you two questions about your
Go on.
favorite hotels in Indonesia or in your country.
Hotels?
Hotel.
Oh, I like the Hilton Hotel.
Uh-huh.
That's like in the west part of like Jakarta, I think, or like somewhere in Jakarta, I don't know. And I like the Pullman Hotel. They got some like nice, receptions. It's like some good people. Right? So, like, they have like good people there. The reception is nice. They have like a pool. A pool is a good hotel. It's expensive, but it's good. And I like the food, even though it's expensive. But
But what did you like the most?
what?
The hotels. What did you like the most?
The gym.
The gym.
Yes.
Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's all the question I have for you. Thank you very much.